Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Go to the default histogram, and I am at 0.2 gamma, so I'm real low on the gamma. And I'm average stacking right now. But let's go to darks, import, and there's my DB4 darks. Gain 1, gain 20. I'm going to apply a 2-second gain 1 dark. Let's see what happens. Oh, I'm average stacking, so it's going to take a while for it to show up. So let's see. Let me stop the live stack. That's what you see with it. Gain 1 2-second dark applied. It just totally wipes out everything. So I'm going to turn it off. And let me just bring the slider back to, where is it, 125 I think I had before. So I obviously cannot enable any of the darks that I did yesterday. So I'm going to enable live stack. Yeah. Probably don't. I'm going to change the the gamma to something a little bit higher, because it is very noisy at DB4, but I did this just to test. So let me erase that, and let's go to a higher gamma. Let's go to about maybe 0.6. There's gamma 0.6. 0.6. Let me stop the live stack. Let me see where I am. See, it pushed the curve way to the left. Maybe I could try gamma 0.4. Erase that gamma. .4 as the gamma now. Okay. Live stack. And this is through the Allen-Hands filter, so I could go at a much shorter exposure without the filter. But so who's on now? Ekrupa, Bob, Rusty, and guests. So this is a 10-second exposure at gain 20 of 100. So it's fairly minimum gain with this camera. I'm going to put a big note on here that no dark applied. Yeah, I sent your note, Jeff, to Rock to see if he just wants to delete your account and have you reapply. Uh, he's gonna let me know. He thinks that it's, instead of a time limit per month, it's a bandwidth issue. I don't know if you're using more bandwidth with OSB than I am using split cam or what, or if it's just you broadcast a lot and just got caught up. But he's looking to find out what the restrictions are per broadcaster so he can let everybody know. I said if whatever it is, we need to let everybody know what the limitations are, and there should be some sort of meter available where broadcasters can know how much of their monthly allotment they used, and when does the meter start? Does it start from the first broadcast done by a broadcaster, or does it start with a calendar month? You know, we need to get some guidelines. Plus, Rock is also looking at upgrading the package. It's going to cost more per month, but we'll have to see. And for those that just joined in, I cannot use darks for some reason. I made a whole new series of darks yesterday in the house while it was raining, from gain 1 through gain 100, various exposures, and every one I apply totally blackens out the field. So I'm going to be flying without a dark tonight. I don't know if there's an issue with the program when you go make a dark at DB4. I'm going to send that to Rock. Yeah, it's got lots of questions tomorrow. Yeah. And I also asked him about checking to see if it's bots or actual people logging in, and does that count against a broadcaster's time limit? If that's the case, then we may have to institute, if you want to watch the broadcast, you have to register and then sign in. We may have to go that way, if that does affect a broadcaster's time and all. Hi, Dewey. Today was a gorgeous day here, but it was windy as all heck, and I got back from helping one of Sky's friends move. We didn't get back, and the sun was going down. It was too late to broadcast. I really want to look at the sun, so maybe tomorrow we'll be able to do some solar. Oh, and by the way, this is M15. Maybe I should put that up too. Okay. But this is my first attempt at using DB4. The moon, I think, rose a little bit over a half an hour ago. That's why I put the L-enhanced filter in, because it's pretty full. Let me go look outside and see if I can see the moon rising through the neighbor's trees. Yep, it's rising east, northeast, behind the trees. So we're going to contend with a fairly bright moon. Yeah, it's up from here too, Jeff. So while I'm probably tonight, I'll just play with some brighter objects, Messiers, just to see what happens. Let me sort the list by azimuth. So I'll look only in the Western Hemisphere. M13's too low. Ring Nebula. Ring Nebula's still up. That'd be interesting to see. Dumbbell. Let me go to the dumbbell first. Slew to and center at cursor.
Telescope slew into target.
I'm going to stop the live stacking. And rotate the dome.
Telescope slew complete.
Let me drop the light shield. Turn down the lights. Okay. And let me center this. So let me change exposure. Stop, maybe go to 2 seconds, loop, and then move straight up. Too much up. Okay, that should do it. Let me go back to 10 seconds. Okay. 10 seconds, and this is M27. Hey, Matt. Just experimenting with digital binning 4. Let's start the live stack. You know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been capturing single frames. Reference preferences, auto capture every 30 seconds. Capture them as a PNG. Apply, OK, capture, auto capture. So now I'm going to start capturing some images. Oh, hi, Omar. Welcome aboard. When you start off with digital binning 4, your full field is 102% zoom. I think it's like 20 or 30% when you're at DB2. This still equates to a 1.62 megapixel image. Maybe I'll do another white balance. 90 and minus 90, minus 84. It didn't change much. Okay. Yep, big pixels. I mean, so far it doesn't look bad. I like using digital binning 3. That gives you about a 2.9 megapixel image. Again, for those that just joined, the reason I'm not applying a dark is the darks I captured yesterday during the rainstorm. When I apply them, no matter what the gain, no matter what the exposure time, it totally blackens out the image. Yeah, I can zoom in. Let's see. What do you want to go? Let me just click zoom. That's 200% zoom right there. It definitely looks softer. Let's throw in a little sharpening just to see. Yeah, Rusty, I don't know. Maybe there's something in the programming that's messed up. I'm going to have to get with Rock on that, but I could send the programmers some of the darks, but every one I applied, you could still see the target, but it was basically all the stars in the field were wiped out. That's back to full field. Cameras 0.4, coolers on, heaters on. Sharpness is now at 50. Where's my eraser? I mean, it's not bad if you want to have a live view like at like the Grand Canyon Star Party, where you wouldn't need filters. If I took this filter, I'd probably be cutting the exposure from 10 seconds down to 1 or 2. I'm also wondering if the softness is due to digital binning 4 and the filter, because I don't remember it being this soft at DB3. I don't know if Dan's on. Dan was asking about using that all sky plate solver. The problem is I haven't figured out the parameters that go into all sky plate solver. Oh, it is? Okay. So maybe it's the L-enhance. I haven't used the last time I used the scope, I used the Orion Sky Glow imaging filter. But I figured with the full moon tonight, maybe I would need the L-enhanced. I can try stopping this and increasing the exposure and see what happens. Stop. I just increased the exposure to 15. Probably right, Jeff, but I just, curious minds want to know. So now I'm adding 15-second images to the stack. So I got to move it bumped the curve to the right, so let me maybe go to 80. So seeing a tinge of red on the upper right lobe. I don't remember seeing that red before. Let me go and click in and zoom. I'm back to the 200% zoom. So all of the stars in the center, it could be the atmosphere tonight too, because it was really windy up until about 5:30. So the atmosphere could be really not stable from that cold front that came through.
Telescope synced.
I just sync Sky Tools onto the dumbbell. Slightly off. Right now I'm looking for stuff that's in the Western Hemisphere. and it's high enough. M2. I'm on the dumbbell. It's 46 degrees up. And it doesn't look bad. It's just not as good as it was at DB3. It's supposed to get down to 29 or 30 in the morning. Hi, Dan. Dan, I was saying I made a bunch of flats yesterday during a torrential rainstorm at DB4, and none of them work. No, I posted back that I wasn't going to be doing it tonight because I didn't have the parameters set up for All-Sky Plate Solver. At DB4. Wow. Let me go to the Ring Nebula next. Let's see. View Interactive Atlas for Ring.
Telescope slewing to target.
Stop the live stack.
Telescope slew complete.
Put on the blue lights so I can see where the shutter is. There's Vega. Stop the, go down to about 2 seconds. That looks good. Stop. Stop. Loop at 10 seconds. Let's see what happens. Ten seconds is too long. Let's loop at 5 seconds. Let me do a white balance over there. I'm much lower in the sky. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna like DB3. Gain is at the very bottom left, 20 out of 100. So fairly low gain. Try the live stacking. Maybe going back to digital binning 3. $34, 35 degrees out. It's at 34 degrees 51 minutes and 291 azimuth. Yeah, see, I can't even see any of the stars. I don't know. Again, it could be atmosphere. It could be DB3. See, I don't see any of the stars. And I did a focus. No, I didn't change the bin yet. I'm still at binning 4. Let's try change that. I'll see if anything clears up when I go to digital binning 3. See, it could just be atmosphere. And let me get one of my I'm now at 3. Let me try adding a dark to see if a dark helps. Go to DB3. Ten seconds. So I just enabled a dark. See, and that dark worked. I just started the live stack. Right now it is still only 1. Now we got a stack of 2. I really think it's the atmosphere tonight, because even that DB3, it's not as crisp as it was the other night. Maybe tomorrow night it'll be better. Yeah, once the fronts move through and the atmosphere is stabilized. I have a feeling solar today would have been horrendous. See, it's not smooth at all. The stars, nothing looks pinpoint. Let me go back to a bright star and try putting the mask back on. Maybe everything is cooling down and focus is changing. Stars.
Telescope slewing to target.
I'm gonna stomp the live stack.
Telescope slew complete.
Man, if it's not very far out of focus. I got nice. Let me move it up some. Yeah, I am in sidereal rate. Yeah, okay, so I'm pretty well centered. Let me sync on Sulafat.
Telescope synced.
Let me get the mask out. And the ladder. Mask on. Not that far off. I just tweaked the focus a hair, wrong way. At DB3, Jeff, I've had no problem before getting nice pinpoint stars. I'm gonna go to 2. See, I'm trying to tweak focus now, even at DB2, and it's... I just moved it up a tail. Let's see what happens. Think there's water in the atmosphere in Louisiana? Well, I got the Honey Island Swamp about 1.5 miles from me, and then we got Lake Pontchartrain about 10 miles to the south. Not quite as big as what you got, Jeff, but it's one of the biggest lakes around here, 25 miles across. See, that's with the mask, and it's not that far out of focus. I just tweaked the focus again a little bit. It probably went too much. Yeah, I went too high now. Yeah, let me back it down again. I'm going to have to run this DB4 experiment on another night. You can see between images how it goes in and out. Yeah, I think it's really bad tonight. I wanted to give it a shot, but I don't think I'm going to get the focus much better than that. Let's see, we'll take the mask off. Wait till the next refresh. Okay, I'm going to take the mask off. The ladder out of the way of the mount. The light special off. Full field. See, that's the full field. And you can see even the stars near the edge. They're all soft. They're not pinpoint tonight. I'll go back to the ring.
Telescope slew into target. Telescope slew complete.
Bob, in additive, no, I'm using an average right now. Yeah, it's really soft tonight. Oh, Will, Skybud, Graham. Who else is on there? Okay. But yeah, this is... Let's see. I'm back to 10 seconds, but I'm at digital binning 2 right now. Let me see if I erase this, if I erase the whole line. Okay. Yeah, it's not a good night, folks. I'll probably be calling it quits early since I helped somebody move today. Always fun. And I still got a whole truckload of stuff to unload tomorrow. Yeah, I've always gotten better views of the ring than this. You can, yeah. I'll enable live stack, but it's... Uh, 5 to 6, Skybud. I think my sky quality indicates around a magnitude 5, 6 at the zenith. What do you mean about edit user info in live skies? Yeah, I'm a moderator. Rock has showed me in the past how to do things. Uh, I haven't really done it yet, but yeah, send me an email. I can talk to Rock about it in the morning. Yeah, Skybud, that filter really kills a lot of light, and the moon now should be clearing the trees to the east. That's why I'm aimed in the west right now, because otherwise the moonlight would be filling the dome. I think everything else I have is still right. Yeah, gamma contrast, saturation. And the exposure is 10 seconds. But Dewey, I'm going to try to do solar. I'm going to be home all day tomorrow. I don't think I have anything tomorrow on the calendar. You never know anymore. We met with Sky's cardiologist today, and he was trying to set up an appointment with the surgeon for Thursday, but they never did call back. So we'll be working around her schedule next. Yes, I saw the picture you posted yesterday, and I've been seeing a bunch of pictures on Facebook from the sunspots, and I really wanted to do some solar, but we didn't get back from helping Kasha move until about 4. Well, one thing is elective. With her heart valve is so bad that the doctor said that she's a candidate for that TAVR, that transcatheter aortic valve replacement. The problem is he wouldn't be able to get one of those scheduled until January, at mid-January at the earliest, and he said that he wants her to get that valve replaced before then. So it looks like conventional open cut like I had, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. But yeah, she was talking to her foot surgeon about some surgery on her foot, and they were saying for elective surgery would have to be a year after, like if she gets the heart valve done. He couldn't do elective surgery on her for a year on her foot. It's gotten crazy. I just did another white balance. See if it changed. 93.89. Changed a little bit less green. Who else joins StatDad? Best Red. Yeah, I'm probably going to call it early tonight because the skies are just not cooperating. Stars are really soft. Little Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, as you know, we just had that front go through, and the atmosphere is really mushy tonight. Can't get good focus on anything. Focus is good, just the atmosphere is not stable. And I'm using that L-enhanced filter, which really increases the need for exposure. Yeah, Dewey, I'll try doing some solar tomorrow. Yeah, Jeff, it didn't really stop blowing hard until about 5:30. Yeah, the other Jeff is telling you hello, Jeff. Jeff Best lives about 20 miles from me. Go back to the dumbbell, see if it, at different bending level, if it looks any better. Oh, not little dumbbell, I went dumbbell. This little dumbbell is in the east.
Telescope slewing to target. Telescope slew
Let's see
complete.
if I'm looking at the dome. Oh. It's gotten a little bit lower too. White balance, okay. Stop, let me go down to a 2-second exposure loop. And try to center a little bit better. Okay, 15 seconds. Seconds. Let me see if I, oops, satellite. Let's see if I have a dark for this mode. Dark, import, and then DB. Gain 15 open. Yeah, I just applied a dark. Man, sky is looking terrible tonight. Just moved up to 20 seconds. Yeah, I got my little electric heater running by my feet. Well, you had snow flurries up in North Mississippi? I think we had 7 hurricanes made landfall in Louisiana this year. This is not looking good. It's just the atmosphere is so mushy. Turn the sharpness off. bad. I've seen it a lot better than this. It's just... I think rather than get myself exhausted tonight by trying to force it when the sky conditions aren't that good, I think I'm going to shut it down for the night. Hopefully the atmosphere will stabilize, and if so, I'll be back on tomorrow trying to figure out what's going on. I may take the L enhanced filter out, and tomorrow night put in the Orion Skyglow imaging filter. The moon will rise about an hour later tomorrow night. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Digital Binning 4 did work. I'm going to try it again tomorrow night if the atmosphere is more stable. I'll know tomorrow if it is by the solar. If I don't get good solar, then I know tomorrow night's not going to be good either. But I'll give it another shot. Thanks to everybody for stopping by. I'm just going to sign off for tonight, and we'll try it again tomorrow.